Yo, welcome back to the channel, y'all, and I got a good one for you today. This tire and rim package, right? So why or when should you get it? Or if you should get it at all. So whenever you buy a car, y'all know they're gonna ask you and sell you on the tire and rim. That's part of one of the upsells with cars, right? Whatever service they can get, whatever bonuses they make off that. A lot of times it's not worth it, but there are cases like in this instance where I highly recommend it, right? So first thing I'm gonna recommend is as to why you wanted to get it whenever you get one of these exotic cars, specifically these exotic cars, is because you don't realize what these things cost until you have to pay for it out of pocket, right? So whether you get a rim scratched, whether you get a punctured tire, for you to get an all-season Pirelli tire that came with the car, you're gonna spend anywhere between $300 and $400 for that tire, right? And I'm pretty sure if somebody online will go, oh, don't go with this company, you can get it for $200. Yes, I'm pretty sure you can get it for whatever other prices. Actually, I know you can, because I remember buying a good tire. I forgot the name of the brand. It was like $250, right? But to get one of the Michelins or the Pirellis, you're gonna run around that. I got the tire and rim for my Maserati and for my Ferrari because I drive them a lot, right? So I want to make sure that if something were to happen, what comes with the tire and rim with the companies is they have their own number that you call for them to come pick up your car, take it to the dealership, because whenever you get the tire and rim package, whatever dealership you did it with, that's where you have to go. So you can't like get a tire and rim package in Florida and then the dealership, unless it's the same owner, right? Let's say they used to own that dealership and they moved, right? It has to be the same group of people. If not, you're gonna have to take it back there. So I just to jump, I got my tire and rim package for the car. It cost me about $3,300 for which package I got, which is actually a really good price, believe it or not. I got it for 2 years. So every 2 years, I'll make a decision, do I get it again, right? Based on if I think I'm gonna use it. So I got it earlier this year. Now let me tell you guys what happened. So today I'm actually dropping the car off for them to, fix my tire, because I had, my tire pressure kept dropping. I'd fill up the tire, it'll drop, fill up the tire, it'll drop. So I take it to them. I said I got the tire and rim. I called up Maserati, because this is a Maserati. Maserati was like, no, we can't take your car because you didn't get your tire and rim with us. So you got to go back to Ferrari. So it's crazy, right, that I'm going to Ferrari to replace my tire for my Maserati, because Maserati doesn't want to do it. So that's a whole nother conversation. So, which is fine. I like going to Ferrari anyway. So I call Ferrari. I tell them situation, they check my VIN, hey, you're good, bring the car in, so on and so forth. So I get the car in there, there's some new guys there who didn't know me, and then they try to give me the, we gotta check insurance, and we might need to leave the car. I said, yo, they told me yesterday, 2 hours, can't do it. So I went back over to the other side. You guys know I've been building a relationship with this Ferrari for a while. Even when I bought this car, some of you guys like, Chris, why would you go service your car at the dealership? It's just the service, right? They really look out. So I go over there, I tell them that I'm here to check out the car, get the tire fixed, but they took me some time. They told me to go check out another car that I'm looking on. You guys know I'm working on getting that F12, so let me just put that out there. I'm working on that. The manager went over there, and within about 20 minutes, while I'm looking at the car, I get a phone call. Hey, Chris, we got your tire. 30 minutes, come pick it back up. So that was great. But here's where the tire and rim really kicked in. They checked all 4 rims, and I went to each of my rims, and all 4 of my rims are, when you look at them, you can feel they're scratched up, they're smooth. But if you look at them from far, they look good. But like when you get close to them, they're scratched up, right, in certain areas. I'm not paying attention to that as much, right? So they were able to look at all the tires and said, hey, we can replace all 4 of your rims. Well, 2 of them are going to get replaced. 2 of them are going to get refinished so that I can smooth it out. And they said it's covered under your warranty. I was like, can you give me a ballpark of what that would have been had we not gone down this route? They said each rim is $1,800, so both rims were $1,800, $1,800, so that's $3,600. The refinishing they're gonna do on the rims that I do have right now to smooth it out, because they want to make sure that there's no air bubbles, there's no issues, so the rims are good for the tires that are gonna come. They said that that's gonna be almost $1,000, so basically almost half, right? So basically I saved about $6,000 in rims just having the package, and then $400 on the tire. And it basically said, if I literally, one of the guys was joking, but I know he was serious. He says, I mean, the other 3 tires need to be replaced just off of wear and tear, but he says that's not covered, general wear. He says, well, I can't stop you if you go and drive over a nail on all 4 tires, and then we got to get you 4 brand new ones. But he says when you do bring it in to get the tires, to get the rims refinished, we're gonna that's what the guy told me. So this is on the phone, everything's in place. So anyway, so I'm dropping the car off right now. This is our conversation. They're gonna fix the tire, and then I'm gonna bring it back another day for them to redo the rims, and then I'll probably pay for 3 tires because I wouldn't want the new tires on. It's been a while since I bought tires. And then I'll probably get the wheel alignment. So that might run me about $1,200 if I do it, because I don't have to, but it's recommended, right? So should you get the tire and rim off of my story if you have an exotic? I think you should if you're driving it. If you don't drive your cars, okay, if you don't drive them, then I don't really know if you're gonna need it as much, because you might have 1 or 2 issues and you can go get that taken care of for a couple $100, right? So if you want to save some money, maybe 3, like say $3 grand, $4 grand you want to save and not have to think about it because you don't drive the car as much, don't do it. But if you're driving your exotics, get the tire and rim package, because it'll save you the time, it'll save you the energy and the cost. That's the biggest thing. And I appreciate the service that I get from the dealership. So also pick a dealership where you're looking to build a relationship, so that when you come in there, it's like Cheers. Everybody knows you, they're happy to see you, and then they'll really look after your car and make sure they get it in and out as fast as possible. And it also helps when you have that relationship. If they have a loaner, they'll get you in, they'll move dates up, they'll put you ahead of certain people, if you actually are able to do that. So if you're not going to get an exotic car, depending on how much they want to charge you for a tire and rim, just think about usage. So tire and rim package is all about usage. If you're going to use the car, you should have it, because you don't have to think about it, because like I said, they'll come pick it up. And keep in mind, if you have an exotic car, you don't want just any tow truck to pick your car, because they might not bring the right truck. They might just bring the wrong truck, then you gotta wait again. At least with the exotic car, they already know what type of truck to bring. You're not the first car they have to put on that thing, and they will mess up your front end depending on the type of car you got. So I think it's worth it for those that have exotic cars. If you don't have an exotic car, as long as it's not overly expensive and you drive a lot, it's not bad, because you can easily get it fixed, and they'll give you a loaner if they have to fix it, and you should be good to go. So that's my recommendation for those of you that are considering getting a tire and rim package with your vehicle, because I've used it, and just off that alone, $30 something $100 is what I paid for it. But I've already, just in what I just saved, I've easily saved $2,000-$3,000 off what I'm about to get done now. And keep in mind, this car is, I've owned the car for 7 years, but this car came out in 2011. So we're talking about an over 12-year-old car that I have a tire and rim package on, that I keep renewing to make sure that I can use it, because I have replaced tires, I have replaced rims before, but it just so happens that, in this video I'm replacing 2, refinishing the other 2, getting a brand new tire on the front passenger side, and then I'll have to make a decision on the other 3, which I probably will, just because I might as well have all new tires going into next year. So on that note, I do hope this information was helpful and valuable to those of you looking to figure out what to do with the tire and rim, because it's not cheap and you're already spending a lot, and you want to kind of figure out if it's the right move. Okay, so on that note, guys, like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. Peace.